What's going on, everybody? My name is Josh. Welcome to Nerd Life. The last time I made a video on this channel, it was called The Son of Ander. We had not been rebranded yet, but we were living the nerd life at the time, so it should have been Nerd Life forever because I've always been living the nerd life. But the rebrand is here, and in today's video, the first video of Nerd Life, the rebrand, we're going to be checking out Dauntless, a free-to-play Monster Hunter game. So first off, the first thing you're going to notice when you get into this game, and this is my first ever Monster Hunter game, so I didn't really know what to expect, but with this game, the first thing I noticed right off the bat is the graphics, the art style, and the sound. Just everything about it is beautiful. You know, the graphic style is very unique. It's a style that I love, and I think a lot of games should try to mimic, honestly. I think a lot of games get too caught up with this super realistic graphic style that they want to implement. And to be honest, a lot of them don't have the tools and the developers and whatever the case may be, they just don't have what it takes to make the game look really good. There's a ton of games out there that go for that realistic look and it just fails and falls flat for them. Dauntless did not go for that look. They went for a low poly look. I really like it. And I think games like this are honestly more beautiful. I don't really care for super realistic stuff. I just don't. As you can see, I mean, it's beautiful. The sounds are nice. Just in general, it looks very polished. I was blown away by how beautiful the game is, and I can't wait to see how they expand on that in the future. So next up, gameplay. This is the next thing I was super interested in. How is this game gonna play? Was it gonna play like, you know, an alpha? Was it gonna play terrible? And this is the first Monster Hunter game I've played, like I've said, from the start to the finish of my time playing, and I'm still not done. I'm gonna hop back in and keep playing, but it is very smooth. It's just polished for a beta. It's very, very polished for a beta. The monster encounters are smooth. You know, the monsters are smart. The AI seems very nice, very well thought out. I've enjoyed every second of it. Your player's movement is very smooth. Your attacks are very smooth. One thing I do wish is that they had a crosshair, because sometimes it's hard to tell exactly where your character is aimed, and then you start swinging your weapon and you're just missing the boss completely because you think you're aimed at it, but you're really not. So hopefully they implement like a crosshair of some sort. To sum it up, I mean, it's very smooth. The controls feel nice. They don't feel wonky. There's nothing about it that's confusing. It's just a very, very nice game, gameplay-wise, and the boss fights are fun. You know, roaming is smooth, gathering is smooth. The graphics, just the world is very immersive. Everything about it is very polished for a beta. I was absolutely stunned by how well it was put together, and I can't believe it's free to play, to be honest. I mean, even at this stage, when there's not like all of the content that's going to be in the game, it's still amazing how well put together this game is. So next, crafting and customization and gathering, I guess I'll throw into there too. So this game has a pretty simple system, and I think that's what they're going for. The crafting, the customization, upgrading your weapon, upgrading your armor, going and gathering stuff and making potions and whatnot is very, very simple. There's really not too much to it. The interfaces are simple and easy. But I think what this might cause in the future is a little bit of boredom. It's a weird situation for them to be in. They obviously want to make it simple so it's not confusing for new players, and it's just, you know, a very straightforward process to craft and gather and upgrade your weapons and whatever you want to do. They want to make it straightforward and simple, but at the same time, once people learn this, so like, yeah, make it simple, but once people learn it, it can get boring. If it's too simple, it can get boring. So they're gonna have to balance that out, maybe make it a little more in-depth, because I feel like the crafting and everything is a major part of this game, obviously. Like, hunting the monsters, number one. Number two is getting better gear, upgrading, crafting new weapons, stuff like that, but it seems so easy and so simple that I'm worried in the future it'll just get boring, it'll get stale. And I hope that's not the case. I hope they have plans to make it a little more difficult. I haven't played too much, so maybe if I get further on, there will be more you have to do to upgrade your weapons and get new gear and all that, but as of right now, it seems a little bit too simple. I like the interfaces, how easy they are to navigate, but in general, it seems just a tiny bit too simple, just a little bit. So that brings me into what do I think is going to happen in this game in the future, and do I see myself playing it in the future? So I went through like the first 4 fights in this game so far, maybe 5, so I haven't really played too much, and I will say that I'm very interested in continuing to play this game. I thought maybe the encounters would get kind of easy, like you do it a few times, you know how to do it, but I've realized that they're not that easy. For me personally, they're going to need to add more to this game if I'm going to play it long term. Now, I could play it for like a month, but if all there is to do is kill monsters and then upgrade your gear and that's literally it, I don't think I'll be able to play it for too long, to be honest. I mean, that's just not enough gameplay to really get involved. There has to be more. There just has to be more content, I guess. Right now, it's very simple. You queue up, you go on the hunt, you kill the monster, you get back to the base world, you talk to 2 people, you upgrade your weapon, you get more potions, you go on your way. The quests are very simple, very similar, so hopefully they add more depth and just more gameplay into this game in the future. I think they will. I think that's probably their plan. I would be surprised if it wasn't their plan. Also, moving into the future, I think customization is very important. People can't see the same gear over and over and over. They're going to get bored with it, so they have to be able to customize. They do a great job with this with the dye system that I showed you. I love the dye system. I think it's very unique. They also have a transmog system, so it's going to be easy for players to customize their look, but I think they need to make it so not everybody has the same gear and it's just transmog to look differently. They need to make a ton of different gear sets for you to get and just, like I said, increase the content of this game, which I believe they're going to do. But right now I think they're on the right track with transmog and dyeing. It's a really cool idea. As of right now, I like the game. I like its current state. I think it's, for a beta, very polished. And I'm excited to see where they go with it in the future. I do believe all you guys should try it, especially if you're a fan of Monster Hunter games. Like I said, this is my first one. I think personally the genre may be the reason I wouldn't play it into the future, but if you're somebody who just wants to keep fighting harder and harder monsters and just grind until you get to the very last monster, go for it. I mean, this game is perfect for it. It's free, like I said. There is the cash shop. I just don't think you'll be disappointed if you're a fan of Monster Hunter games. You definitely have to try it. Even if you're not a fan of Monster Hunter games or you've never played one before, I definitely suggest playing this game. I think you'll enjoy it, at least for a little bit. So there it is, guys, Dauntless. I do believe every single one of you should go check it out. If you like this video, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more nerd life. I'm going to be doing computer science videos, programming tutorials, game videos, all types of stuff, man. I'm super excited for this channel and what I'm going to be doing with it in the future. I hope you guys are too. So Dauntless, again, check it out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. It's a very fun game, and if you're bored right now and need to pass some time, might want to find the next game that you're super into, check out Dauntless. You won't be disappointed. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!